Assalamu alaikum. Once again, I'm talking about the Sakaratul Maut, or the moment of agony. Why is too much tough? Why is too much hard? Why am I too much difficult? And at the same time, sometimes it is very easy. It depends on the quality of the person. One thing I see, one person was so much, 17 years he was on the bed, and he was suffering a lot. And by the time of, most of the time when I visit him, and he was, I told he is not dying, he's not dying, which is really. One time I said he is going, but it was really easily he left, easily. And also I remember one of my, Allah forgive, Rahmatullah, my father, he was in sleep, and during the sleep he was laughing, very, very loudly laughing. And my mom told me, why your dad is laughing? I said, I don't know, let's go to watch him. And I go to close to him, and then when I reach over there, and he turned his neck down to his shoulder, he was no breathing anymore. So sometimes it depends of the quality of person. Moment is the highest degree that Allah will show to the other who was mu'min, who was not, who was right, who was wrong. And those people which is jahil are very tough for the person, is the Sakaratul Maut is continue for almost 24 hours, cannot go, and gave him all kind of questions, and then lots of things. But anyway, we talk about this all Sakaratul Maut. Inshallah you remember, and inshallah you I request you that is be good all the time. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always mention it, Amal al-Salih, Amal al-Salihat. The Amal al-Salihat is many things. Even your if you are smile for with someone, that's also is counting. And if you are thinking, your mind is, you are my brother, you are my sister, and then that's countable, and that work on the time of the agony. If someone has a lot of enmity, and unfortunately our country people is full of the enmity, full of enmity. That's why some Allah sent someone to get them out or something, give them a good place or a bad place, Allah knows. But anyway, another things that is about this is spiritual way process, which is the person is give a soul to the Malakul Maut by very hardly. And another one, so even though at that time he saying the person is very tough person, and jahil, and ignorance, or someone don't like another person, or make up for him a lot of plot, do a lot of backbiting against those a lot of things is personal. Again, is not go by hand to do something, but it is inside. Again, all about the inside. And that also this person will cry and will see, and then saying This is the verse of Quran about the saying, حتى إذا جاء أحدهم الموت قال ربي أرجعون لعلي أعمل صالحا فيما تركت كلا إنها كلمته وقائلها ومن ورائهم برزخ إلى يوم يبعثون. So that person now asking the two Malakul Maut, let me to go back to make good things. And they said, Kalla, Kalla. This kind of word is nonsense now. إنها كلمته وقائلها. And then you are on the way of barzakh. So this is the hard person. A lot of supplication, a lot of things at that time do it, but it's not working because it's the time of the bye-bye. So now the one another things. When I mentioned about the barzakh is, we are saying always barzakh, but most of our people don't know what is the barzakh. Barzakh is generally viewed as the barrier between the physical and spiritual world. It means the spiritual and then physical that we can see the down, and in between is barzakh. It can be, in the sky, or we can see the upper, because all these things for Muslim to be believed. Other than that, we cannot see the angel, we have to believe. We cannot see even Satan, even the demand or but we have to believe. And then barzakh, we have to believe. Malakul Maut, we have to believe. So the barzakh is just as an area, as a place, but also has the day has day and has night, like a world. We are the world. We are on the side of, during the day of sun is coming, during the night is moon is coming, and then sometimes it's dark, sometimes is light. The person when is the barzakh times, it depends of the place for each person is different condition. One of them is in the dark place, one of them is the right place, one of them is the so much noisy place, which is still. But the soul is also watching. The soul, because already as by Allah is gifted to that body, to that life, he never take it back. But he's good to him, towards to Allah, return to Allah. Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Raja'at, it means the one is good to us, but it's not good to touch with Allah. It's not like that, because it is a creation. He's also one of the creation of Allah. But he is preferred to give to the human being as the highest gift, give him a life. And then that was the barzakh is meaning of the barzakh. So until now we're talking about all the spiritual way of process of dying. Like first I mentioned about all the life process, how the process come by two way. One of physical, one was the spiritual. Physical was nutfa, and then baby and those things. and the spiritual was the soul is getting and then stay with it. And the same thing also the death, when the death time is came, Yawm al-Wa'id, and then that was, after that was the starting the Malakul Maut job, and he do his job and he transfer it to the Barzakh. And that Barzakh is mostly the first door for the Barzakh is good Barzakh or bad Barzakh, Allah knows. But we pray to make him, we make the door of Jannah. It means without Barzakh cannot be Jannah directly. And our speakers, most of the time I heard, but it is little bit, they have to think about when they say the soul directly cannot go to Jannah. There is another processes there, like the life process come and the death process go like this, by two ways. Same thing, when they getting to the Jannah is also different, or go to the Nar is also has some process. But the first step after living in the earth is the Barzakh. However, until now I talk about the spiritual way of death, and now I'm talking about the physical. The physical, how the physical point of death would be. Of course, everybody knows how it is the physical. The person when die, the heart is a stop, the nerve is a stop, and the blood cannot circulate, and the blood is also cannot work to bring the all the feeling, all other things to the mind. But also there was in the University of Washington, Dr. Noble, I think a few years back, he announced that the death cannot be right away. Still the person which is if the heart is stopped, still the mind is still working another 10 minutes or more, little around. If someone is get shot or something hard, when then it's possible to be getting back. But getting back also there is a lot of talking to we have to consider about why person when die, and then when how we should know right away after he die. When then the doctor come and see of course the nerve, the pulse is stopped, the heart is stopped, the blood is stopped, all those things. But still is not complete die until the person when the urine get free, because of the muscle is release. The muscle release and the urine of or pee is go. At that time you have to understand that person is dead. So the complete process of that, the sign of the last sign of the death, how the person knows, how the doctor knows. Of course the doctor knows this, that, but it's still like Dr. Noble said, still the person has a chance. But until the urine and then cannot hold it, that is the person died. Until now, I will just another 15 minutes, inshallah I'll talk if I can. If other than that, may Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum.